Herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Let's Play NBA 2K18. Mittlerweile bin ich Level 67, konnte da noch ein bisschen was nachskillen und habe viel trainiert und bin jetzt mehr als fit für das Spiel gegen die Sacramento Kings. Und wir hören uns in der Halbzeit wieder. Ich wünsche euch ganz viel Spaß dabei.
Pre-game show. Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And it is Clipper basketball tonight, as the Los Angeles Clippers go up against the Kings out in Sacramento. And guys, for the Kings, playing above 500 in the last few weeks, not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. And the Los Angeles Clippers, for the last half-decade, the winningest basketball franchise in LA. Guys, do you think they can ever catch up with the Lakers in terms, though, of popularity?
Oh, no, not popularity, because you have some homegrown Laker fans that will never change regardless of how well the Clippers do. However, they could take over league popularity outside of LA because other cities around and other cities around the country could favor the Clippers.
It's going to take a long time, Ernie. The Lakers got 11 titles. Till you make a dent in that, forget about it.
That's it for us here as we send you to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew.
Hey, remember, a new place ain't nothing but a place you ain't never been. Huh? I don't know, my granddaddy used to say, we moved around a lot when I was a kid. Have a good game, DJ Road Warrior. Like that? DJ Road Warrior.
Looking down upon the Tower Bridge spanning the Sacramento River here in the capital of California. It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Clippers come into town for this one. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter David Aldridge. The big story here, the return of De'Aaron Fox, who had been sidelined with the injury.
Well, I mean, that was a short leave of absence, and now that they have him back in the fold, we'll see if he can pick up right where he had left off.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, Sacramento Kings coach Dave Yeager started out coaching in the minor leagues, and every year he'd attend NBA training camps, but especially ones with teams that had big roster turnover. He said a coach who's had his team together calls out a drill, and everybody does it. But to watch those guys teach and put it all together, that was where you really learned. Evan?
Thanks, David, and it's clear that Coach Yeager is a details guy, an impressive young coach. And still, Chris, a lot of games left. Talk about the marathon of an 82-game season. Boy, it seems like a lot.
Man, you have to control your emotions. You have to control your energy. It is grueling. There's so many ups and downs in this season. There's so many momentum changes for you and for others that you have to keep a constant focus. And so 82 games, you know, college, that's about 30 games. And so if you're a rookie, you're playing about 3 of those seasons. And even if you're a veteran, you're going to get tired right before All-Star break. So how do you manage your body? How do you recuperate? How do you keep focused on those tough, cold nights during the winter? That all takes part in becoming a great player.
Real balancing act for sure.
It is a balancing act. It's how do you figure out balancing your mind, balancing your focus, and then balancing your body, staying off your legs.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the... 44 seconds left to play here in the first. The dish to Reed. Feeds to Wells. Drills it from outside. Wells has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And incredible shooting there from Wells. Definitely a threat to sink those perimeter shots.
And Temple kicks to Bogdanovich. Cauley Stein with the screen for Bogdanovich. Shoots over Wells. Cauley Stein's shot is good.
And it's important for Cauley Stein's confidence that he gets these interior shots to fall. The more he sees the ball go in, the more assured he will feel down inside.
From deep. And DJ gets it to go on the assist by Wells.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
And the type of game that many coaches hate. Very little defense being played on either end.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Clippers lead by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. Well, one thing that Dave Yeager has provided in Sacramento, Chris, is a connection to the core members of the team.
Yeah, and having your star player believe in Coach Yeager and vice versa makes life a lot easier for this team. You can't get very far with infighting between coaches and players. That's something the Kings have battled even before Yeager's tenure.
Bogdanovich out there with Willie Cauley Stein. Then it's Garrett Temple. Then there's Kufis, and it's Fox in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. They set the pick. And Cauley Stein has it in the corner. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Cauley Stein's got his second bucket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
DJ passes to Wells. They get it back. Reed. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Reed's got his second bucket of the game to go. And Temple kicks to Kufis. To the inside. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Greg, you ask a lot of GMs. De'Aaron Fox, probably the fastest player in this year's rookie class.
And he plays at 1 speed. That's lightning. I mean, he's got speed to burn. And maybe not quite as fast as, say, John Wall, but he isn't far behind. He uses that quickness well also in terms of just busting seams on the offense. And at the other end, he can be an outstanding defender as he was at Kentucky.
Free throw good, Fox.
And how about the way Fox continues to improve his game? A capable scorer who also rebounds the ball well for his size and Still, though, he can improve on that perimeter jump shot.
Here's Bogdanovich, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. The Sacramento Kings had waffled for so long with what to do with DeMarcus Cousins, but last season, Chris, they bit the bullet and made the trade with New Orleans. Now in a full-on rebuild mode here, but they feel, a very nice young core to work with.
Well, the Kings look good as far as in their rebuilding mode. It's a good spot heading forward now. I mean, they're getting Fox and adding Jackson, and, you know, Hill looks to be strong, and the Kings seem to be headed in a good direction.
That one is off. Teodosic is checked in for DJ. And he's good on the second.
And the Clippers are known as a high-wire act, and rightfully so with their stars. This team is also one that can at times lock it down defensively. I don't think they get enough credit for what they do on that side of the ball.
The Kings trailing. Here's Fox. 7 points in the game. Bogdanovich wide open. Buries it from three-point range.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
The Clippers not a team known for their defense, but quite often the last few years, it's been the deciding factor for them in games.
Yeah, and I think it starts with the pressure they place on ball handlers. They can throw double teams or pick up far out from the hoop. They've got shot blocking inside to erase mistakes as well.
Well, Sam Dekker was pretty much redshirted his rookie season. Now, he's developed into a solid option off the bench. He plays with the efficiency that you want at the forward position. He has good range, and I think he'll get better.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Scal Labissiere checked in for Koufos. Randolph comes in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Carter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Buddy Hield in for Garrett Temple. And with Dekker, who played only 3 games as a rookie due to that back injury you mentioned, he played in a couple Final Fours for Wisconsin. He was a top pick in the NBA draft. He's very athletic, and Chris, his ceiling is unlimited.
Yeah, Dekker could develop into a nice catch-and-shoot player as he develops. He goes after the offensive glass and gets his team extra possessions as well.
Gallinari wide open. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Back to Randolph. Here's the screen. Hield from outside. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
And that would have been a big 3 if he drained it, answering back for the triple at the other end.
Here's Gallinari. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
Nice job to get to the rack before the D could get any help in the post.
Outside Randolph. He feeds it to Carter. Labissiere, the screen, and the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. So, for the Clippers, Jordan comes in for Sam Dekker, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Teodosic. Now, Fox. 7 points in the game. Labissiere, the screen. There are a lot of players who seemingly have ice in their veins when the game is on the line. They do not blink. You think about those kind of players, who might be the most mentally tough in the league right now?
Well, it's so hard to tell who really is mentally tough because you don't know what these guys are thinking. But I know who looks like just cold stone, just merciless players out there, and that's Kawhi Leonard. Because you never know. You know, Kawhi is a nice guy, but you know he'll shoot a shot that'll end the game and then just give you such a cold look. And I think Isaiah Thomas is that way. I think so many players, of course, LeBron, Curry have been that way their whole career. But Kawhi Leonard seems to be that next coming of ice in his veins.
Rivers with it. Outguarded by Hield. Beverly dishes to Griffin. Kicks to Rivers. Jordan with a screen on Carter. Gallinari attacking. Sweet little floater. Gallinari's got 7 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Carter outside. Six on the shot clock. That's short off the rim.
They're really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Yeah, going up against a big run, trying to mount one of your own, I mean, it's exhausting and takes a tremendous amount of energy here.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Fox passes to Randall. Shoots over Griffin, and it's blocked by Jordan.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan, just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside.
Ja, zu David Aldridge schalten wir gleich. Erst natürlich wieder unsere Halbzeitanalyse und erstmal sorry dafür, dass euch erst im ersten Viertel so ein bisschen was fehlt. Ich bin aus Versehen auf den A-Knopf gekommen und dadurch überspringt man das, bis man eingewechselt wird. Und zu dieser Einwechslung kommen wir jetzt gleich. Ich hatte schon ein bisschen Einsatzzeit, das war gar nicht schlecht. Hat auch gut angefangen mit schnellen 3 Punkten und einem Assist. Der Turnover, muss ich sagen, ob das wirklich ein Turnover war, weil ich habe eigentlich passen gedrückt gehabt, genau auf der Mittellinie. Das hat er wohl als Zurücklaufen gesehen. Gut, kann man drüber streiten. Hat natürlich alles ein bisschen runtergedrückt. Und auch das Foul natürlich einfach nur dämlich. Eigentlich hätte es noch einen zweiten Assist geben müssen. Das verstehe ich nicht, wie er den nicht machen konnte. Das war so ein toller Pass aus dem Mittelfeld quasi direkt nach vorne. Er hat ihn auch gefangen und dann macht er den nicht rein direkt unterm Korb. Das ist für mich unverständlich. Aber ansonsten bisher ein gutes Spiel. Wir haben es im Griff und jetzt wollen wir mal gucken, was David Aldridge zu sagen hat. David, bitte.
David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Dave Yeager. Coach, what is going to be the focus offensively going into the second half?
Well, we try to go inside. You know, that's our strength anyways. And for us, you know, our bread is buttered inside, so we try to play high-low. But then if the threes come out of that, great, but we want to try to get everything to the rim.
Coach, it all starts with that entry pass to the big, and then everybody plays off of him. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. You look at Blake Griffin in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Oh, well, he's a tricky cover. He does a good job of sensing the defense, making the right move at the right time.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. The heart of the team at the 4 and the 5. Griffin and Jordan. Beverly and Williams are the 1 and the 2. And it's Gallinari in at the small forward. Carter kicks to Randall. Shot from 12. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Randolph's got his second bucket of the night.
And the defense doing everything in their power. But Randolph just too good in there.
They call it old school. That's what it is when you watch Zach Randolph play the game of basketball. He's got such great skill and touch around the basket. We call it the old man game, and I tell you what, he gets it done every night.
Fox dishes to Randolph. Pass to Carter. Labissiere, the screen. A floater. And it's Carter missing. You know, as you've said, Greg, all the time, Zach Randolph can roll out of bed and get you 20.
I mean, he's just a natural scorer. He can post up, he can face up, and he just stays with it. An excellent offensive rebounder. This guy just has that nuance to his game that's made him so effective.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
The strength and the outstanding hands of Randolph, enabling him to hoop through the harm.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Labissiere. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Willie Reed, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Blake Griffin. Wells, he's checked in for Gallinari. And Teodosic subbed in for Patrick Beverly. On the free throw, no good. And you look at the Clippers post Chris Paul. The team is still in a position to compete.
I think they had to fill in gaps when players left, but I really like the job they've done overall. I mean, they have good inside and outside presence. Not the same, but they aren't in a horrible spot.
The Clippers have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. And the Kings making a change here. Koufos is checked in. And that one falls for Williams. And Chris, I know you've been executive producing and hosting various TV shows. You had a great NBA career, obviously, and it seems like you continue to find success. How's that been for you?
Well, I try to take the same lessons I learned in sports. You know, when I first got to Golden State, the first man I searched out was Chris Mullin and found out all of his habits and stole all of his knowledge, and I tried to take that and move forward, and I try to do the same in other areas. I try to work with the best. I try to learn, work hard, work my way up the rookie ladder and see what happens, and so I've just aligned myself with some really great people, some wonderful thinkers and hard workers, and hopefully it'll continue to have fun like I am doing. So it's been a great ride.
You're always learning, right? You never stop learning.
Man, come on. It's not just about a school or a class or one mentor. It's about everyday learning so that you can kind of learn and put people's knowledge with your unique sense of self and make it work. Why not learn on someone else's dime? Why go through life making mistakes when other people can kind of let you know, wait, I did this, you want to think about that, and kind of just put your own playbook together.
Mm-hmm. And he comes up with the deuce. Koufos has got his second basket.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
It's Harrell, top of the key. Harrell setting the pick for Wells. Passes it to Teodosic. Dishes to Wells. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Kings trail by 20. And Cauley-Stein has it in the corner. He kicks to Koufos. Over Wells. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And what an arena the Golden One Center is here in downtown Sacramento. The city worked so hard to find a new home for the Kings. And Chris, they came up with a beauty.
Beauty, you're right. I mean, you have to be happy for Sacramento with how this turned out. Kings fans are some of the loudest in the league, and I've even kind of rung that new cowbell they have there in the new arena, you know, as it pays homage to the past.
Well, free throw drops for Koufos. And you look at today's players, they have so many more ways to connect with their fans. But, Chris, at times, do you think that creates added pressure for the players?
Every player has pressure. I don't know about added pressure, but I do think it's a different time with social media, and you can hear everyone's opinion. So I think that you need to focus more if you're an athlete, but I don't think it adds more pressure, because whether or not someone can type it or say it in your face or boo you at a game, you know, you're going to hear those words.
Wells in the corner. Over Bogdanovic. The shot by Wells, no good. The Kings trailed by 19. Healed the pass to Temple. And here is Cauley-Stein. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. Here's Bogdanovic. Connects from three-point range. Bogdanovic has got 7.
I like seeing Hill share the ball. How great instincts on offense. He finds guys well.
Rivers kicks to Harrell. Picked by Harrell. Now here's Wells. Defense is right there. Harrell dishes to Wells. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3
in a row.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Bogdanovich kicks to Cauley-Stein. Kings moving the ball around. Cauley-Stein, a screen. Back to Bogdanovich. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. Wells with it. He's got 9. Rivers in the corner. And stolen by Bogdanovich. The shot, no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. The Kings trailed by 19. They've got Garrett Temple, Labissiere out there with Zach Randolph. Then it's Hield, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 2. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Here's Randolph, and that one goes long.
The D pretty much taking that possession off, but the shot's off target with nobody near him.
Beverly, the pass to Rivers. Left side, Griffin trains it from 17 feet out. Griffin's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Clippers. Now here's Hield. They set the pick. Stolen by Beverly. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. And he jams it with authority.
Just fantastic movement by Beverly. So effective in clogging passing lanes with his quick hands and anticipation.
Labissiere in the corner. He dishes it to Temple. In the corner, it's Hield. Offline with his 3.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Gallinari. To the wing right side. Puts up a 3. The offensive rebound. Jordan. And Labissiere sends it back.
Just phenomenal timing on the block. Labissiere leaping up for the forceful rejection.
Pass to Hield. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. And Buddy Hield, the centerpiece of the DeMarcus Cousins trade. Talk about what makes him, Greg, so intriguing.
Well, the Wooden Award winner in his senior season, he led Oklahoma to the Final Four. And
Take a break.
How about leading the nation in 3-pointers made? I think that can translate to the NBA level and could make him a difference maker.
And he knocks down the first one. Chris, if you were on the rules committee, what rule change would you like to see the NBA make going forward?
Kevin, there's not a rule I'd necessarily have changed, but I'd ask them to kind of reinterpret a couple of rules, and that goes with the flagrant foul. I often see so many plays that are just hard fouls called as flagrant fouls, and that can affect not only a player and later on whether it's a flagrant 2, but it can affect the game. It can affect the next game by how it's interpreted by a player being kicked out because of that. And so I just want to take the sensitivity or put the toughness back into that. So many flagrant fouls are called and they're not going at the head or they're chopping down on the wrist. And I just like to see it get back to be interpreted as it was a little while ago, maybe 20, 25 years ago.
5 on the clock. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
And the mid-range game of Hield is excellent. Always got to play up on him when he has the ball.
Gallinari outside. Griffin against Randolph. Griffin dishes to Gallinari. The feed to Beverly. Lobs it up for Jordan. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Hield. Now the pass to Fox. Randolph, a screen on Beverly. Now the dish to Labissiere. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Chris, you've been broadcasting as an analyst for the better part of a decade now. Talk about your process when you personally prepare for a broadcast, prepare for a game.
Wow, that's crazy. It is almost the better part of a decade. It doesn't seem that long. I can't believe I've been retired that long, but...
I know.
Right? I can't... Wow, time flies,
I can't
man.
either.
I have to thank so many of the guys that I've worked with that have taught me kind of how to do it. But my process is kind of like a basketball game when I play. There's a scouting report. I look at the scouting report. I look at the stats for the season. I compare the two teams. I look at this. If I was playing for Team A, what would we have to do? What would my role be? And then I look at it for Team B. I love coaching and management and looking at all those things. And so it gives me a chance to play all those roles and then come up with the game plan. And then from there, I just try to make sure I kind of stick to the rules of commentating when we start the game and go from there. But my preparation is really to get deep into the numbers of each team, but then more importantly, how they've been playing, add that context of what I did as a player, and I know what the teams are going through along with all those analytics, and then kind of just let it fly, and hopefully the fans have fun watching it, but that's my process.
Randolph against Griffin. Just 5 on the clock. Over Randolph. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Yeah, with this lead, that's probably going to do it. Fans heading for the exits.
Wow, this is just a huge road win. These guys banded together. Just an awesome performance.
Fox kicks to Carter. Randolph a screen. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Back to Heald. Taken away by Williams. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Williams.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
At this point, it's just icing on the cake. Terrific run, closes it out.
Heald from outside. Hits it from three-point range.
Heald is very efficient, an incredibly versatile, talented player. Lights out scorer.
Now Beverly. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, what an efficient performance at the end.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Oak, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. So long, everyone.
Also ich persönlich denke mal, es war ein überlegenes Spiel. Wir haben die Kings die ganze Zeit im Griff gehabt. Zu meiner Leistung 3 Punkte, 1 Assist, schön und gut. Das Foul hätte nicht sein müssen und vor allem auch dieses Turnover hätte nicht sein müssen. Dadurch eine schlechte Spielebewertung. Aber ich hatte ein bisschen Einsatzzeit und ich hoffe, das wird in Zukunft auch noch deutlich mehr werden. Wenn euch dieses Video gefallen hat, dann lasst einen Daumen hoch da. Ihr dürft auch sehr, sehr gerne kommentieren. Und wenn ihr es noch nicht abonniert habt, dann abonniert es doch einfach, dann verpasst ihr nämlich nichts mehr, zumindest dann nicht, wenn ihr die kleine Glocke, die neben dem Abonnieren-Button ist, drückt. Wenn euch NBA 2K18 gefällt, schaut in die Videobeschreibung, da gibt es einen Link, wo ihr es besonders günstig kaufen könnt. Außerdem findet ihr in der Videobeschreibung auch nochmal die NBA 2K17 Playlist, falls ihr da auch nochmal reinschauen wollt. Und im Abspann könnt ihr jetzt auf der linken Seite klicken für Tipps aus dem Kanal. Auf der rechten Seite könnt ihr klicken, um nochmal NBA 2K18 die ganzen Folgen anzugucken. Und in der Mitte könnt ihr uns abonnieren. Und damit sage ich Tschüss und macht's gut. Bis morgen.